Man, I don't like hearing his breathing
I
in
know,
the
all
Dude,
quiet.
that's like how my dad would walk in the morning, getting up for like taking me to school. He's in his underwear, breathing all heavy, going to the coffee pot.
Lonely.
What's that dog that can't breathe ever?
Oh,
Pug. Yeah, breathing like a pug.
a Boston Terrier.
Breathing like something that God doesn't want to live.
For real, dude. Something that the Lord's light does not
Yeah.
shine upon
Yeah.
anymore. Like, my dad would straight up, like, he was the best not smoking ad because he'd wake up in the morning, like, like,
Yep.
oh my Lord.
That is such a
dude.
dad thing to wake up and like
you
clear
know-
your throat for roughly
Just
35
begin
minutes.
and then take a piss that could clog the toilet. Like, like it's just like they always take like the loudest, thickest piss.
Piss that's like the color of flat beer.
That, like if you left it in the toilet,
It would corrode.
develop like a,
Yeah.
a like soup skin.
Yeah.
Fucking dude, dad pee is different, man.
It really.
Also, it's so funny. I never heard my dad take a shit, but he just like crap himself while he's pissing, basically. You know, just fart like thunderously loud
Yeah.
while pissing. But then if he's in there for an extended period of time, you hear nothing. Just like this, is like a covert mission
Holy-
to relieve himself of defecate.
Eerie
Like,
silence.
yeah, dude, honestly, yes. I'm like, is dad okay? And it turns out he's like just balls deep in a fucking Raymond E. Feist book. Like, you know about Raymond E. Feist?
No, is he sort of like a Vince Flynn, George Patterson?
Is
kinda-
he like a shitty
No,
Tom
he
Clancy?
doesn't do like military stuff.
Oh, what does he do?
Because those are military writers,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
No,
yeah. There's
he's-
like the cover of every one of them is the White House with like big.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
he's not that.
Says,
No,
like,
no, it's like
First kill, second one.
it's like Big Lots J.R.R. Tolkien.
oh,
It's like
That sounds great.
he's alive still for one. Well, I don't know if he is now, but he was alive when I was younger, and just pumping out just book after book after book about like this guy. It was like a wizard named Lysander or some shit, and like all types of other just like swords and sorcery shit. And so my dad would read that shit. Like he would rip a book like a fucking week or more.
a lot of
sometimes.
bathroom time.
Just dumping fucking ass, just prolapsing his colon by sitting on the toilet for
I
too
need,
long.
I need to get myself a good RR. J.R.R. Tolkien, George R.R. Martin.
Yeah.
I need myself
You
an
need
RR.
an RR. Caleb RR Holmes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What should my R stand for? I don't think they.
Rich R word.
Crazy rich artwork.
Oh no.
I'll ask someone when I get home. What if you had to put an eyeball in, but he gave you like a random item? That would suck.
What if he gave you a kidney stone
He
instead?
gave you a chicken egg,
Yeah.
and it works.
An egg scanner. Speaking of eggs, dude, I bought a terrifying amount of eggs today at Costco.
Why? What's the
They're
A
gonna
occasion?
go
truly
bad, dude.
apocalyptic amount of
You
eggs.
gotta eat them all. What are
You're
you
gonna
gonna
make
do
a
with
cake? You can
Well,
make a
I'm
hundred?
gonna eat them all. I'm gonna soft boil them and just sit with a big old bowl and just eat them all.
them? Do you? No, I don't think I've ever eaten a soft-boiled egg. Do you just?
I'm trying to
eat them?
imagine.
There's
one
no
right
one in
now.
the truck.
What does a soft-boiled egg look like?
There was no one in the truck.
Dude, there's maximum overdrive shit going
Yeah.
on.
Adios, motherfucker.
AC/DC just blaring
Yeah.
as that truck comes down.
What's a soft-boiled egg?
That was about to rock.
Yeah, what is a soft-boiled egg?
Soft-boiled
pretend
egg?
pretend I'm a crazy
Yeah.
rich R-word and I don't know.
It's an egg that is boiled, not as much as a hard-boiled egg, so that the yolk is still kind of jelly-like and soft.
Oh.
It's amazing. I
Okay.
I've had this.
when I was in Japan, I ate a bunch of them, and I decided
this in-
that's God's.
That's like what they
preferred
put
way
in egg drops.
of eating
They
Right.
eat
Yeah.
those in Paris. That's where I had it. So maybe it's just places that aren't American.
Yeah.
They had them in Japan too.
Like, we had a century egg.
Oh,
No.
I've heard of
What
century
is that?
eggs.
They like bury it in the ground for 100 days.
Oh,
it's
it's
like
a century
It's
egg.
like a hard-boiled egg or some shit that they bury in the ground.
Does it
Yep.
turn blue?
It turns black.
Yuck.
Yep.
And then there's
Uh,
it looks like a liquefied cockroach when you bust
so
it
who
open.
eats these?
Everyone, man.
No.
You,
Yeah,
me,
no, Dupree.
your friend.
I don't eat like that. Where do they eat that?
Japan, China, or
It's,
maybe it's Chinese
it's a Chinese
actually
thing, I
in
think.
nature.
Dang,
Yeah,
we
I
should
was
go to
wrong about
war with
Japan.
them.
Sorry, that's disrespectful. What?
We should go to war with them.
We have, and I
Oh,
think,
did we? Is
and
that
I think
official?
we kicked their asses south of the
See,
What's the weather balloon
Mason
thing?
Dixon line.
I don't know about the weather
That-
balloon thing. I've only seen the memes. What
that
is it?
balloon thing was just that balloon was filled with century eggs.
Yeah, that was. It was
And-
also it was a distraction so Nancy Pelosi could buy more stocks.
Buy more laptops. She was at
so
Best
she
Buy
could
while
purchase
when the
a new
balloon showed.
laptop for Hunter under a different name.
Yep.
Hunter S. Buy.
Pansy Pelosi.
Hunter S. Biden and Pansy Pelosi. Oh man, she bought it under Raymond E. Pelosi.
Hunter S. Biden.
Yeah. The gonzo political.
Gonzo crack smoker.
Yeah. Hey, dude. Guarantee you that Hunter S. Thompson smoked crack
Yes.
at some point
He did.
with the Hell's Angels.
He probably smoked crack like out of a loaded gun
Yeah.
with like a 14-year-old.
Yeah, probably. A 14-year-old on acid.
In Mexico.
Yeah, a 14-year-old neuroscientist. He was an interesting character.
He was the most interesting character.
Oh, the Killer
wasn't he?
Seven.
Killer 7.
But also,
Oh.
By
all
the
of the
guy
people,
who made no more heroes.
all the people who
Yeah.
I know who are really into Hunter S. Thompson are the most annoying, stupid,
Those are
douchey,
your Rorschach
lame
worshipping.
people. Yeah.
for fucking real, dude.
Joker.
This city's full of scum. This fedora is full of scum.
When they ask me to pour it out, I'll look at them and I'll say no.
Asking him to pour out the contents of his fedora.
Yeah. Please, when his mom is begging him, just on her knees begging him to please pour the cum out of his fedora. Saying, you can't leave the house this way. Who made you this way?
It wasn't me or
Please-
your
yeah.
father.
Yeah.
Who's teaching you these things?
Shycel,
Now I'm
The,
a moderator of 5 separate discords, and I'll have you know I won't be spoken to in such a way.
I want to buy the Killer 7.
Mom, you're right on your way to a soft
Do you
band.
actually?
Yeah.
I think I usually.
The Killer 7
Yeah,
rules.
I think I do use
But-
the Killer 7.
But
Threatening to soft band your mom is very funny
Yeah,
to me. Anyways,
I would shadow ban my mom. I'd send my mom to the
you
fucking
could,
shadow.
if you could banish anyone to the shadow
Like-
realm, and they have to experience like shadow realm
My
Egyptian
mom.
torment,
My mom.
your
No
mom-
question. My mom. No. No, I love my mom. I wouldn't send her to the shadow
I was
realm.
gonna say your mom's one of like the nicest
yeah.
people I've ever met.
Yeah. No, mom's good. God, that is a difficult choice.
Abe Lincoln or Ayn Rand?
Why Abe Lincoln? Ayn Rand is a great choice, but why Abe
Caleb's
Lincoln?
thinking about
Big
all
stupid hat.
that free labor that slipped through his fingers.
Big dumb hat.
Big dumb hat, big
Yeah.
dumb beard, free labor gone.
Yeah.
Oh man, we were talking earlier about how the political pendulum swings to and fro, and how like
Yeah, Lincoln was a Republican.
Lincoln was a Republican who freed the
Well,
slaves.
he wasn't a Republican in any way that you'd recognize.
Exactly.
That's what we're
Polit-
talking
what-
about.
That's
Political-
how the
political
pendulum
parties-
is swung.
Like back then, like issues were like, should we expand west? Should children be in mines? Like, are mole people real? Like these were like, those were the political issues. of
Yeah,
the
so
day.
pretty black and white, easy to decide on issues.
Yeah, is Hollow Earth real?
There's still a question Republicans are asking today.
Yeah. These,
Funny enough.
yeah.
Are mole people real? Should we be stopping them?
I just-
Why not?
Are
There's
they
Why not stop
are they
them?
trans? Or does it seem like they're shooting more often than they normally
Yeah,
do?
there's a lot.
This is upsetting. How often they're
Their
shooting.
attitude is louder than
It is. They got ratitude. All right, maybe that will quiet things
Is that-
down a little bit.
Did you just coin that? Ratitude?
No.
Ratty
No,
attitude?
Weezer did
Oh,
when they ruined their career.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard.
I have a friend named River S. Thompson. He's in a band called Woes Deezer, and he coined that phrase. We should bury a time capsule.
Yeah,
Like
that
a-
would be sweet.
A
What would you put in
huge
it?
time capsule, and it just has a single scrap of paper in it that says "I shit."
We should get a shipping container
Yeah.
and put a post-it note in the very back of it
Yeah.
that says
I
I
shit shit.
If we all
bury
put
it under 9 feet of concrete.
if we all
Yeah.
put a time capsule into the ground, what would you guys put in it?
We already said.
I think we just said what
Oh,
we
that's
put.
all right.
Weren't you listening?
That's what we'll do then.
No, I'd probably put how many Bomberman games do you think we'd have to give to humanity?
At least the entire Super Bomberman series, all 5
Yeah.
of them.
I would put a live snake in there.
'Cause that'll really
Bomber-
freak
And
them
some
out.
gold.
Bomberman 1 through 5. It's perfect. I'd put
And some weed.
Oh, we
I-
should put
I'd-
Some bud.
two
I'd put some
angry
bud in it.
gorillas in there so that they can just see the aftermath of
Ooh.
whatever
yeah.
occurs between the angry gorillas. Or actually, 2 gorillas and a chessboard.
How big do you think a time capsule is?
We were talking about a shipping container.
Guys, sounds like you're describing a room.
let's put a car in it.
We were talking about a shipping container.
You know
earlier.
what, Derek?
What?
I was thinking like a bottle. Or
No,
like
dude,
a
yeah.
shoebox. A shoebox
Yeah.
is usually a time capsule, right?
How many
you
do you
need to bring
bury
a flash drive at this point.
do you
It's
bury your pets in shoeboxes?
Me?
I did that.
I buried your pets in shoeboxes.
Oh shit. I came from a bird family. We had lots of birds, and our garden is just filled to the brim with shoe boxes of all of our birds over the years.
That sucks.
The people that move in next they're gonna be like
They're gonna be extremely haunted by birds.
they're gonna be haunted by birds.
Why'd you guys kill all your birds, dude? They usually live a long time.
Parakeets?
They're all
Yeah,
parrots.
dude.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We never had like a parrot.
Like parakeets can live for like 12 years. What were you doing to them?
We had a lot of birds.
Why
Like,
were you killing them?
Wait, that's not the question.
Yeah, that's-
you were
yeah,
asking.
what the hell?
lot of birds.
Yeah, we had several. What?
lot of birds.
That's scary.
No. All right, we went down the wrong dialogue
I don't
option.
like
Yeah.
Back out.
Let's talk about politics
lot
again.
of birds.
Let's talk about ethical consumption. I don't
Under
like this bird
capitalism.
talk.
Ethical.
How you've been ethically consuming these birds, have you?
Dude, all those birds were ethically sourced. Those are free range birds.
were they were they humanely killed for food?
No.
You threw it against a wall. I feel like every time you guys would get a new bird, you would try to grab it and be like, "Hey, birdie," and it would bite you, and
Yeah.
you'd be like, "Fucker!" Just
Just
spike it like a
Whip-
football.
whip it against the wall. Ow! And then just cry for like 2 hours. Just sob.
Until they get you a new one.
Yeah.
There's like 60 fresh dirt mounds in your backyard.
Donate again.
Your dad has horrible hand calluses from shoveling.
Eventually, he's just crying and
A
shoveling.
little green feather
No!
stuck in his palm.
His blisters, yeah. Feathers in his blisters. The fucking shovel's caked in gore from his hands. They're just from digging so many holes.
This is
Son, when will it end?
This is quite a picture that you're painting. It just bites me. Son of a bitch! Just
Don't eat it.